Rachel and everybody in Group 1. I've just finished the investigating composting video and I found it really interesting to look at the 3 tiers in practice within the video. Definitely could see that tier 1 was a lot of descriptive words, so small, large, look, smell, touch. Tier 2, we could see the words such as living, non-living, materials, suitable. And then when we got to the science-specific vocabulary of Tier 3, there was, words that the kids were unfamiliar with: manure, mites, colony, segments, fungi, bacteria. So I could definitely see how the tiers worked in practice. It was also interesting to look at the formal and the non-formal literacy that the teacher had integrated into the lesson. I've particularly found that with the formal language, there was a lot of closed questions, and this was obviously designed to test at the beginning of the lesson what students' prior experiences and knowledge were. But I also really liked at the end of the lesson with the encouraging students to present a recount and encouraging them to bring in those Tier 3 words. The informal, there was obviously a lot of open-ended questioning, and there was a lot of conversations between the teachers and the students in the moment. That spontaneous language, tell me what you're doing, what have you discovered? I also really felt that the what's on your mind technique was fantastic and something I'll definitely be doing in my own classroom. In terms of the vocab, why it's important, well, vocabulary is definitely a precursor to being able to comprehend. And this is, particularly important when we're looking at our students who have different abilities or speak English as another language. So I enjoyed reading the New South Wales article, which spoke about vocabulary as either being receptive or expressive. And to be honest, I didn't realise the difference between the two, so I now do. I think it's also important for us as teachers to understand that not every student understands the same meaning without those contextual clues. So it's really important for us to be able to encourage students to be exposed to a lot of vocabulary so that they can develop those skills. I really enjoyed the Mazzano 6-step principle. The principles, I think it's a really important framework to scaffold students from the direct, explicit teaching of the teacher into being able to construct their own meanings or representations, and then move them forward in activities that allow them to manipulate and play with the language a little bit. I've been in classrooms that have done things such as code words, graffiti walls, word sorts, and playing spelling games and things like that. And I think it's important to have those multiple fun exposures so that the kids can have a really good time. And also as a teacher to show them that I don't know everything and that I'm still expanding my vocabulary every day. I think that's going to be, something really important for the kids to see, that vocabulary is a lifelong thing and not everybody knows everything at once. And also, I really like the idea of using the journal. I think that would be really important, particularly when you don't have that time to address a particular word, and giving the students the independence to be able to seek out a source and test its reliability or validity. For example, in our house, we know don't ask the big sister. She's always going to give you the wrong answer. So again, I think that would be a really helpful thing for the kids. And, definitely it's important that we scaffold our students using the curriculum and the literacy continuum as a base to set our learning objectives and then plan our lessons around. And I think that this is where Bloom's and Gardner's theories are really going to come in and help us to support students at different cognitive and knowledge levels, and also allow them to represent their knowledge in a way that's most appropriate for them or most comfortable with. But I really did like the lesson. I liked the idea of seeing the tiers in practice, and I also liked the kids being able to see the words in practice through the experiment. They're able to see what a colony looks like, for example. Really keen to hear what everybody else thinks. Thanks. Bye.